Hi guys, what is going on and welcome back to another video. Now thank you so much for clicking on this video. As you'll have been able to see by the title, it is a what I eat in a day when I am getting back on track. I don't know how much I love the kind of phrase getting back on track, because that implies to me a little bit that you've done a bad thing, you've slipped up. I mean, I suppose that the getting back into the routine is what I want to do, but I'm not implying that I have messed up. I've been on holiday to Italy, if you see my last video. We went for 5 days. It was a dream. I couldn't have wished for a better time. Italy itself was really quiet. I did quite a lot of traveling updates and what it's like to travel during this time on my Instagram story. We traveled from the UK to Italy, we traveled to Naples, and then we got a cab to Positano, which takes about an hour and a half in a taxi. Italy was pretty much the same as the UK, except in Italy it's mandatory everywhere to wear a mask indoors. In the UK at the moment, obviously don't take this as gospel because it depends when you watch this video and depends what restrictions there are, but at the moment gyms are open. There's localized kind of hot spots. I'm in one of the kind of localized areas in Greater Manchester at the moment. Everywhere was pretty much open. Some of the restaurants in Positano hadn't opened, and I knew it was quiet because I visited Positano on one day that I went to Amalfi last year, but I didn't stay in Positano itself. But I didn't realise until we were told that it's actually about 10% of the tourism right now that they normally get on an average year, which is crazy. And obviously for tourists walking around, because there are really amazing, quaint little streets, and it was so perfect being able to walk around with no one really there. But obviously for the restaurant owners and people who rely on tourism, which is a lot of people there because it is based on that, the economy, I ate and drank everything that I wanted, and it was yummy and beautiful and just perfect. But now I'm back in the UK. What time one day is time? The time is 11 minutes past 9 and the day is Wednesday the 5th. So I came back on Sunday. The last few days being back, yes, I have got quite consistent again with my eating. Not my regular meals particularly, but there has been a new development and a new addition, like you will have seen just now. A little fluff ball called Nala. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know I am obsessed with her already. I haven't gone into too much detail on my Instagram. She is not technically my kitten. However, I will be looking after her on quite a number of occasions. About 8 weeks ago, we found her. I looked with Ed, who is my boyfriend. I haven't talked about him, but I'm rambling now. I just kind of want to keep my personal life a little bit quiet, but he wanted a cat, and in particular a British short hair, because they are quite happy inside. He has a very big apartment, 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a massive living area, and wanted a cat. But with his job, he owns a company which runs events and festivals in different parts of the world. They do it, and so he travels quite a lot. Even though he is based mainly at home at the moment, he is working from home. He has an office in Manchester. But it was really important that we chose her together and that I bond with her a lot when she's a kitten, because she'll be staying with me quite a bit when he is away. We got her on Monday, so 2 days ago. She's called Nala. She is beautiful. I'm already obsessed with her. I've already fallen in love with her. I've made her an Instagram page if you want to follow that. It's at What Nala Did Next. There is another cat on Instagram which is like 4.3 million followers and verified and got all these sponsorship deals, also called Nala. And I didn't know that before we named her, but it isn't that one. She isn't that famous yet, although at this moment in time I think she's got 600 followers, which is great. She's a really confident, sassy little kitten. I'll show you more of her later because I'm currently back in my apartment just for a few hours this morning, and then I'll go back there later on to look after Nala. But like I said, getting back on track, it's getting into a routine. It's not about the punishment, it's not about the feeling bad about what you ate. I definitely do feel a little bit more watery. I feel a little bit, I always say fluffier because it just sounds a little bit better, and in no way am I stressing about that. In actual fact, I probably should have given more of a like physique update when I just got off the plane, because I know myself 3 days later where we are now, I feel a lot different already. The thing is about life, I've had a lot of times where I've massively restricted myself, when I felt a lot of food guilt, even if I didn't actively admit that at the time. I felt like in some way I was less worthy if I gained a bit of weight. Probably like 2 years I haven't had scales in my house because it doesn't matter. We know ourselves when our clothes feel a little bit tighter. We know ourselves when we've maybe eaten things that we wouldn't normally eat in excess, and then it's time to just rein it in a bit, not cut everything out, just rein it in a little bit. And that's what I do. I love training. I love eating things that nourish me the majority of the time, not all the time. And I think having much more of a positive relationship with food when you do go away, when you do eat more than usual, and just when life maybe doesn't go to plan, or you want to have a social occasion that wasn't planned, it isn't something to worry about. It's something to tell yourself that life should be enjoyed, and what's the point if you can't enjoy it, you know? We only get this one shot and we're here now. So I suppose that's my little motivational speech for the day. Like I say all the time, this is just what I eat today. I actually don't really know what I'm eating today. I know what I'm eating for breakfast in a moment because I eat that all the time that I'm here. It's my oats. You'll see it in a moment. Now before we start, I thought I would give you a little bit of a physique update on what I look like right at this moment in time. I'm quite surprised actually that I look quite lean around my stomach area. I can definitely feel my arms and legs a little bit bigger than they were pre-holiday. Like I said, that is nothing to worry about. I'm actually really excited that the gym, which is over there, it's in the building over there, it's only open for residents. I've been twice now and it's such a great gym. There's hardly anyone in there, and I'm just really excited about having my little kind of sanctuary again. I forgot when I first went on Sunday again how much it kind of clears your headspace. So yeah, I'm sure I will show you more workouts from there because it's a great place to film. But you know when it's like a new gym and you don't want to be like the first person filming, or you know, just walk in there with a tripod. I know that some people like don't care, but I am not one of those people. I still get a bit nervous about filming around people, but I'm definitely gonna do that in the next few days and start filming some more workouts there. So I lied a bit about making breakfast. Oh, we've gone light now in here, that's good. I actually filmed an abs workout, which when is this video uploading? I'm not sure. I think it'll probably be on my Instagram. I am in the phase of the month which if I get an urge to do something, I have to do it, because I tend to have a lot more energy at this phase. It's all around my period. I've read a lot into it. This is a stage where I'm like a few days after my period or just after my period, I'm like the most energy. So I had the kind of will to film a YouTube video today. I thought I really want to film a workout today. And I know that sounds like little things, but I think when you're filming and on camera, when I haven't got the energy myself, I feel quite demotivated to do it. Now I'm making my oats, so I've got my bowl, and I mean, like usual, I might have different things to eat today, guys, in some ways, but I've just got my, it looks as big as me, hide underneath it. Just my bulk powdered ultra fine oats, which I do a full scoop. Just some of the vegan protein powder. I don't do a full scoop. I kind of do like about 3/4, because I pop in as well some of the bulk powders egg whites. I don't kind of measure. I imagine that's like 3 tablespoons. The reason being, I mean, to be honest, I just find it makes it quite a bit thicker. I just pop in some water and just like give it a bit of a mix, and then I tend to put it in the microwave for like about 1 minute 20, and depending on like how much water I put in, because obviously I just eyeball it, sometimes I like put it in for a bit longer, so that tends to make it really, like, I don't know, just how I like it, really cakey, I suppose. I don't like things very, very watery. And then I'll just add my blueberries, my dried goji berries, and my cacao nibs, and a little bit of my butterscotch syrup. To be honest, it's a little bit cakey than I normally do, so I'm just going to add a little bit of oat milk to make it a little bit more moist. Hate that word, but we're going with it. Then we're going to go a shed load of blueberries, because I love frozen blueberries. We're going to go some goji berries and cacao nibs. And then I use this zero, what is it? Yeah, butterscotch syrup from bulk powders, and voila. So I'm quickly cooking up some lunch, and actually what I find really useful when I'm trying to get back on track after a holiday or after a weekend, or when you just want to eat a little bit better and make better choices, is to not rely on just willpower when you go to the shop, to actually have things in. And I like to bulk cook. So yesterday I made some chicken for dinner, and so we've got some leftover chicken for lunch. And also I've made some sweet potato chips, and I also have made some crispy kale and some hummus. And I showed you guys in the last video me making some hummus and having a little bit of a disaster actually when I was trying to open a can. But I have done that again. I've made some pesto hummus this time. Last time I just used lemon, but what I like to do when I make hummus is to throw different ingredients in there, whether it's more oil, more different seasoning. But pesto is a really nice addition, so yeah, I'm gonna serve this up now. So we, well, not me, one person is building a cat tree, and Nala prefers the box instead. Not even the bigger box, the smaller box with no blankie in. So for an afternoon snack, I had some carrot soup. Now this is a Nourish soup that I got from Tesco shop bought, and I threw in a pitta to dip in there. Nala, go. What do you think about that, baby? Watch out, there's another one coming. Now I made some cod. I baked it in the oven and put some feta cheese on there. And also I made a ton of vegetables. Now I almost parboiled these and I like to bake them in the oven so they go a lot crispier. Some couscous with that as well, which I just used a stock cube. And for a little dessert watching TV, I had a fruit pastel ice lolly. It takes me back to my childhood and it was so delicious. So we are on the morning after, very sleepy eyes today. I hope you enjoyed my full day of eating, kind of life update, catch up. And I also wanted to say now how what you eat and getting back on track doesn't have to be a restrictive diet. I suppose the only changes I made is making sure my meals were well balanced, had lots of green veggies in the meals, and also that I was drinking a lot of water. And there doesn't have to be massive shifts. You don't have to be really restrictive and cut out loads of food groups. Like, I'm not into that lifestyle. We don't have to do it. So I'm gonna leave it here now, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to see more videos from me. And until next time, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye.